approaching the summit of the last Munro of the day. Nice one. Now we need to find the way down. That way somewhere. Good morning.
Morning.
You join us today at the Creag Meagaidh National Park. It's a long time coming to do this hill, and indeed the two other Munros that typically go with it. So we've just left the car park and we're going to make our way up the Coire first, do Creag Meagaidh, then come back and do the other two. So we'll keep you posted as we go. Yeah?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
It's cold this morning.
Yeah. Slightly murky up ahead at the hills, but hopefully that will clear as the day goes on. If you have a look here, we're into the open ground now. We had the option to go up this shoulder to the right and do the other two Munros before Creag Meagaidh, but quite keen to see the Coire at the end here. Anyway, we'll carry on for now. We've just come round this corner. I'm not sure if you can see, but away out there, you can just about make out what I believe they call the nose, which is where we get up onto the Bialach, turn left up to Creag Meagaidh.
They say it takes 8 hours all around, I think.
8 to 10 hours for the whole circuit. So we're cracking on, as they say. Wow, what a view over towards the head wall in the Coire there. I can imagine in the winter that would be something else, Aaron. Yeah.
The camera never does it justice, but
No.
it's fantastic.
Really is. Now we're making good progress. That's the view back down to Glen Speen down there. It's quite atmospheric today. A bit of a shower coming in here. You can see the curtain of rain over there and starting to close in a bit over here as well. So we're just debating whether or not to actually put on some waterproofs. Don't want to get totally soaked. Yeah, so this rain's come in proper. We've finally reached the loching underneath this big head wall here at Creag Meagaidh, but as you can see, the weather's still pretty abysmal. But we're going to carry on for a while anyway and see, but the wind is coming from behind us though, so I guess when we get right to the top up in that, it's going to be a different story altogether. What do you think, Aaron? I'm saying it'll probably be quite windy at the top up there, yeah?
Yeah, it looks rough, but...
And maybe find a wee shelter somewhere here before we start taking in the height, just to get a bit of fuel on board and a cup of tea. Give you an update at that stage. That's the rain easing off a little bit. So just having a couple of wine gums here. A wee bit of sugar before heading up to the notch, which is up there. Or the nose, what we call it. Oh aye. Let's go for it. Definitely going to stop for a roll shortly before this steep bit here. I mean, it's not that bad to be honest. It won't take us long.
Let's do it.
Just stop for a banana roll and a cup of tea. Aaron?
Yeah.
Tea. It's blooming cold. Anyway, we'll pack up now and get a move on. There is no doubt that this is the steepest bit of the walk so far. We're nearly there. There's Aaron just up ahead.
So it's now 3,200 feet.
So
About
that
500 to go. 500
to go. So we're just out of this, the nose or whatever you want to call it here. And you can see the path just wiggling its way around here. And then Creag Meagaidh, I believe, is up to the left, away out, a good bit further out right enough. But yeah, I think we've broken the back of it. Agreed, Aaron?
Aye, definitely.
And despite the warnings we had earlier about very strong winds up here, it actually feels okay. In fact, I'd say it's definitely improving, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
I think if you look up there, Aaron,
It's the witch's cairn.
I think it's maybe not shown in this little video here, but away just up there in the mist, there's a very prominent, what looks like a cairn.
It does look like a witch's hat.
So here's the junction that we will return to later. And in actual fact, the mountain takes on an entire new appearance now, because despite all those big massive cliffs in the Coire there, it's actually quite a nice gentle rise up from here. Well, a wee bit steep here, but nothing compared to what we've just come up. And then a wander around that ridge, and then we've got to come all the way back down to here, and then we will make our way up this way to get the other two Munros. But yeah, we'll crack on up this way. That looks pretty straightforward, doesn't it?
Absolutely brilliant, this. I
Eh?
like it when it's like this calm and
I know, once you get onto the ridge, it's just super, isn't it?
you always have to work for that though. You have
I
to
know, I
work
know.
for the benefit of it.
That's the payoff.
No such thing as a free lunch.
Aye, there is.
Aye, when you're paying.
I made his bloody lunch for him, by the way, and that is a free lunch.
Who bought dinner last night?
Fair point. Yeah, what a vast wilderness out here. But we can see the witch's cairn now a bit clearer over there. It does look like a witch's hat, doesn't it? I think that's probably why it's called that, I guess, or there's maybe some other story, I don't know. The witch's cairn. Hey, look at that, Aaron. That's the final wee walk up to the summit of Creag Meagaidh. So we will batter on, get this done, and then it'll pretty much be the halfway point where we turn round and start heading back to get the other two Munros and back to the van for some tomato soup and spaghetti bolognese with another cup of tea, I think, Aaron, eh?
Yep. Or a cup of coffee.
Cup of coffee, yeah. So we are just approaching the summit of Creag Meagaidh, which is just here. Well done, man. Well done. Good. So we're just leaving the summit of Creag Meagaidh. Aaron's actually freezing, so he's just heading back. So we're going to make our way back along the path and then go for the other two Munros, which are over this ridge over here. It's quite a long walk by the looks of it, but it'll be quite a high level and we're really looking forward to it. Obviously we have to climb up the first bit from that bypass path, but yeah, Aaron's doing some burpees there, I think, or something to warm himself up. I'll just come over towards the edge here and show you the view down. It's quite a steep drop down there, but a tremendous wilderness out here. Right, heading back towards the witch's cairn. We've just stopped at the witch's cairn here for a wee bite to eat. Aaron's having some salt and vinegar squares. These squares are seriously contending for first place in front of McCoy's. I'm having a real crisis here deciding. Oh, this is very nice now. The sun has come out and it's clear. Look at the mountains away in the distance. That's just beautiful. I'm fairly sure we're looking away out into the Northwest Highlands out there towards Sgurna Key and all those hills. But yeah, lovely. So we're going to make our way down this ridge back to the col. Then we'll make our way along that high level ridge top and pick up the other two Munros. So that'll be 118 and 119. That's the plan.
Did you keep your face warm?
Oh, it's just like sitting at home in front of the fire with this on. That wind's biting cold there, blasting across. Not anymore.
We've got to hurry up so we can get out of the wind for me.
We're not going to be out of the wind, we're up high now all the way.
Get down there we will for a bit.
Oh, for 10 minutes. That's us back at the junction, having come down off Creag Meagaidh there, and it's absolutely lovely now. I mean, the sun's come out. The wind has dropped as per Aaron's prediction, but I'm sure when we get back up it'll be wild again.
Yeah, really bad. I've just put my gloves on the wrong way around. Yeah, it's freezing. The wind really makes it cold. So definitely ski goggles for next time.
Right, this last little push up to the top here, then it's a high level walk all the way back to the car, or should I say to the van.
12k.
12k, so we've got
12k, 4 hours and 50 minutes.
9k to go. It said this was an 8 to 10 hour walk, so I reckon we're on reasonable pace for that. What did you say, 450 out at the moment?
450. I think we'll get there by 8, maybe before 8 hours. Because once we get up here, it's just a straight walk.
Straight along, yeah.
Down. Maybe a couple hours to go.
Maybe, yeah.
I reckon 7 hours, 7 to 8, maybe 7 hours 30 minutes. That's my prediction.
7:30.
Back at the car.
I better take my time then. Quite a good fence running up here. Well, there's no fence, but fence posts. But yeah, I'm beginning to see back over to Creag Meagaidh there and then away out west again. We've just been looking at the map here because there's two cairns here. There's this one and then just along there there's another one. But according to the map, this is the summit, Stob Poite Coire Àrdair or something like that. And that one's about 3 metres lower, although it doesn't look 3 metres lower from here, but that's just the way of it is. I'll just bring you over and show you the magnificence of Creag Meagaidh down there. Well, at least that quarry, it's absolutely phenomenal. In the shade, unfortunately, but yeah, what a view. So we're standing at 1,054 metres. Aaron?
Nice one.
Yeah, nice one. That's another one there, 118. Another Munro done, and hopefully in about another, I reckon, 15 minutes or so to get across there. That'll be the third one of the day. Still quite a cold wind. It looks like there's a bit of squall coming in from the north again, and the view out to the northwest Highlands over there is just something else. It really is. It just is fantastic. I'll take you over and have a look down the valley that we come up. It's quite a steep side here, right enough, to be honest. But yeah, we came all the way up the valley there from way down at the far end of the trees near the loch where the Creag Meagaidh National Nature Reserve car park is, which is a fabulous place to camp overnight at the van. Anyway, we'll crack on along this path to that Munro top over there. We're approaching the summit of the last Munro of the day. Nice one. Yeah. I think we've had 4 seasons today. Unbelievable. Rain, mist, heavy winds, hailstones. Hold on. Great day. It's a good day.
Really good day. Look at the wind.
Yeah. It's crazy. Now we need to find the way down. That way somewhere.
You can easily get there.
Oh wow, that is coming down off the hill now, down this shoulder back down towards the forest down there. We're trying to see if there's a path. There probably is somewhere, but we haven't identified it yet. It's pretty just rough ground, but it's not too bad to walk on. Thank God we're out of that strong wind. It was absolutely tormenting the summit. Unfortunately, not much of a view up into the quarry there, but oh, there's the path over there.
Where?
See over there? It's over here. It's always worth finding a path. Better and easier to walk on. I think that's it. Yeah, I think this is it. Thank goodness. I think what we'll do after we get onto the path, we will switch the camera off till we get back to the van because it's time's getting on and we just want to get down now, but this is definitely there. Oh, that's good. Okay, get you back at the van. That is what you call home sweet home.
Time? 8 hours, 56 minutes and 25 seconds.
Nice one.
22 and a half kilometres, not bad.
That is not bad. Well done. Good day.